What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Cities Skylines. We're building our town. Hopefully you're enjoying it. I think I've had some nice comments, so I think people are enjoying it. I did say I was going to do it on the second channel, but I didn't have many ideas, so I just thought we'd throw it on the main channel instead. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe the second one will come back. It was fun while I had some more time, and I do still have plenty of time. But at the moment, I'm just, as you probably noticed, putting out a lot on this one, seeing what I can do, on the main one. And then we'll see what happens, if things change. It's really weird. The cars, there is cars, they don't spawn unless I look really close. I do seem to have some issues with running it like the simulation, but there we go. Let's get it. 2 speeds fine. There's still plenty of demand for industry. I guess, to be fair, that's kind of understandable. I obviously filled this area, which looks like a lot, but these roads are like a third of this one. So, 3 roads is pretty much the same as this, or half of that, because it's only one side. So yeah, that kind of does make sense that that's not filled up as quickly, but that is fine. That's why we built this whole area, so it's not an issue or a problem. There's water. Yeah, there's water covering all these areas, so that should fill those up pretty quickly. There's more houses again being demanded. However, that said, there's still space for them to build them, so it's not a disaster yet. I kind of want to just build like a main... I've got this main road here now, I guess, so it's a bit late, but kind of a main road area. This wind farm is in a really bad place. Do you get money if you delete things? That's my... Open the budget panel. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, people are leaving for some reason. Don't know what happened there. Hope that won't stay the same for too long. Minus 60 a week. That's not good. I don't know why that is. We could lower taxes to see... Could lower taxes for a little bit. Let's knock those down to 7%, see if that stems it a little bit. Will hurt our money, but should maybe encourage some more people to move it. I don't know, sometimes the houses upgrade and stuff and become harder. Right, let's check on our basic services. We've got a bit of money for once, so we can probably finally, invest in some service. So the hazard is fairly high for fire again. So we might want another firehouse, maybe up this end, just to help the industrial sector sort of out a little bit. I'm thinking if we put it down a bit, it could still help some of this area. If you put it like here, where the other one's there, so they don't give a lot of coverage, to be fair. Like, look, I feel like the game sort of scales things in a weird way as to how much, like I think it's assuming all your cities, right now I'm looking at this 6,000 people, it's tiny, but it's imagining that this is like a vast city sprawling, and that's why you'd need another fire station. Like, I don't know, in the UK, where I live, there's more than 6,000 people. We only have one fire station, and that covers a lot more than just the town. So yeah, I feel like this is a bit exaggerated, maybe. Or I don't know, I guess if the game's based on America, there might be more services sort of thing. I don't really know, but we will. Oh, how much is the big fire station? 60,000. I feel like we should have the little ones like spread out in the sort of hard to get to areas, over the river, and then just have a big one near the middle. Because this is going to be our central area. I'm just trying to plan things out in my head. We're probably going to end up with kind of like a square, I would guess. Like we'll definitely get this one, because I think there's some cool stuff we can do at the river. And we'll probably go to the east as well to get over this river. And then I'd probably go north maybe, and maybe one down here just to get a bit more. Because I want to play with the railway. I want to have a cool public transport system. But obviously at the moment we are just a bit too small to really do anything there. I think we can buy like 4 or 5 more now, but I'm not going to. But yeah, while I've been talking and blubbering on, we have earned some more money, which means we could buy some more. Education-wide, oh wow, yeah, we are really struggling here for elementary school. High school availability is okay. Obviously, university, I don't actually think we've unlocked yet, so that is a little bit further away. In fact, we're about to get there. We're pushing towards getting a university, so maybe that's worthwhile, but we've got elementary school issues. I think we actually built the community school, which is the alternative, so this time we'll build an elementary school. There's a perfect space right there, and that's a different part to where the other schools are. I think there's another one somewhere. Public library. I think there's high school. Did we build a high school? Maybe I built it when we weren't playing. Apparently there's not. It says there is one, but there it is. Okay, so there is a high school. Okay, so there is some, but yeah, that should help at least with the education levels a little bit, improve them, and it didn't cost a dramatic amount of money. We probably want to help with them with some school buses, right? How do you do that again? Or am I getting confused with games? I feel like you have to build the bus route, but I think that's SimCity. I think the buses are separately completely in this game for the school, right? You can't upgrade. Yeah, you can't do anything to individual buildings. Bus, is there like a school bus thing? No, it's just a generic bus network by the look of it. Yeah, okay, it's SimCity. I'm getting them mixed up. I've played a lot more SimCity, but for some reason that really doesn't run. I don't know why. It runs fine when I'm not recording, but the second I press record, boom, dead. Nope, not having it. So I don't know what happens there. Yeah, I think we need some sort of public transport. That might reduce the traffic. We actually squeeze the bus depot in here without destroying anything. That does cost 30,000. Right, bus line. Now, I completely butchered this last time. So, let's see. So, we want it to come down to, say, here, which is the entrance to the town. Boom. And then add bus stops, right? So, we want it to come up here. No, we want it to come down this way. Avoid the roundabout. That is like a doomsday place. Right, come back down here. Okay, try have it weave around if we can. Yep, up to there. This is making all these people happy. I'm just trying to get this right and have it keep going. Okay, now it arrives. Put bus stop there. Come back down this one. Up and around to here. This is probably... Thinking about this was a good idea for coverage with the bus stop. I have realised that if I had to ride this bus and it had to go around in all these circles, it would probably drive me insane. But that was not my intention, I promise. Let's have one stop coming. Okay, let's go around to down here. Okay, come to there next. That sort of covers this industrial zone. And then, yeah, we don't need as many stops here, but that'll get people to work. And is that like a complete loop? Wait, where'd the start? What? Oh. Okay, keep adding. How do I... Okay, add stop. I don't want to add a stop. I want to complete the loop. There we go. Complete bus loop. We'll see how that works. Hopefully it improves, because the traffic is getting busy. I saw someone recommend me a guide to watch, and I will check it out if it gets too busy. I think we should be okay. I'm not saying this is okay, but obviously I'm going to start building stuff, and I think I'm going to destroy this wind farm when we actually get some more money to sort of open out the entrance to the town, because that's a bit of a mess. And obviously this road's getting a bit more hectic. I think that was always going to happen because I just put in the most awkward of turnings. Yeah, this is a nightmare. I might try and put another turning sort of over here. Let's do that now, actually. 6-lane road. You could just have it coming off, because apparently whoever made this game is a psychopath. That is not a straight line. What the heck was that shape? Why does it want to be curved? Can you just... It's not on curved. Just go straight. Is there something in the way? To be fair, we can do a curve. I don't want it inverted though. I want it outwards like this. That looks so weird. Can I have a separate... Oh wait, can you connect over there? Okay, that did destroy 2 factories, and that is an awkward, sharp turn. But I kind of like that. It's just a shortcut. It stops the queue building up over here. Yeah, that could work. It looks atrocious, but yeah, one-way road. I think that could work, to be honest. I might be wrong. Okay, so they do use the smaller space for different things. This looks very weird, but I wouldn't. This is a very flammable area. I'm not sure I'd have it next to electricity pylons, ideally, but there you go. They've got these little gas tanks things. So they made good use of the space. So that's good, right? There's a lot of residential demand. Commercial demand is picking up too. I'm going to have to create a new area for more commercial. And what I'm going to do is create a road a bit further away from the houses, just because it's going to be commercial within the housing area. And obviously commercial is a lot noisier, so it can be a bit annoying. But there we go. There is a new area for them. Grant them a water pipe. Hopefully I've got enough money here. And then actually, you know, I'm just going to squeeze a residential road in. You know, don't complain. You bought the house, okay? You could have checked it for noise beforehand, but there we go. We create some new zones. Those are filling up incredibly quickly. So let me just check. Is there water for this section? Oh, not in the middle, for goodness sake. So close. I'm sure there must be an effective way to do like water pipes and everything. Sewage and water at the moment, we're currently actually an equal amount, and it isn't too bad. 240,000. We're using about 75% capacity. Energy, 145 out of 212. I might try and get a geothermal plant at some point, but they are very expensive. But it would sort of, you know, 80 megawatts. And there we go. We've moved up a level. We've unlocked a metro. A blimp. Can you just travel by a blimp? I think so. IT cluster. all sorts of offices. Yeah, we need an office sector, I think. Industry 4.0. I have no idea what that is. There's a lot of policies we've not played with yet, and we've unlocked the whole high-dense residential. That's interesting. We might try and build some of that now. Incineration, university, one-way toll booth. Finally get the prison, which we actually really need right now. And we got some free money, of course, for completing that. So I'm going to go ahead and build a prison on this island first, because we are well and truly, like, yeah, jail availability is not good. The crime rate's pretty... Wait, well, how much is a 120k and you need 2,000 a month? Never mind, we're not big enough for a prison. I will install another police department for now instead. We'll put it up this end. There we go. That made people happier. Okay, wait, did I just put down another fire department? Long story short, I think I put down another fire department. Wait, where's... I swear I put a second one in. Oh no, I went for a bus instead. Okay, I've really messed this up. Okay, that was a waste of money, I think. Wait, did I get it back? How much did this cost? Okay, I only lost 3,000. They're not too expensive. Police station. That is what I wanted. We'll stick that in there. There we go. That's better. Right, that residential demand's filling. There's new shops. Hopefully I've not created too many, because they were struggling a little bit, and there is some abandoned ones. So we can bulldoze, clear the way for some new stuff. Make sure not to bulldoze anything that's still got people in. Usual mistake I end up making by accident. But yeah, the traffic here... Okay, no, this does seem still pretty bad. Like I said, I want to create another road. It's kind of... This main road is a bit of an issue at the moment. I think the lack of a connection point is also causing some problems. So I'm going to go ahead and have to destroy a few more shops. But let's see what that does. I think that might make things better. I don't know. Instead of having to go round, like cars can cut across. Doesn't seem like they're too interested at the moment. And also, obviously, this being a one-lane road, I can do the upgrades at some point. It probably should be bigger, but that will destroy all the buildings, obviously. Which... Not so... Maybe, do we want to do it now so I don't feel as bad about it? How big do we want to go? I feel like we should go up to 6 lane. That is going to cost... Yeah, this is going to devastate these buildings, but here we go. Sorry, guys. Okay, that removed a lot of people. They can obviously rebuild, but yeah, that should improve things. And while we're at it... Oh, I don't think I can improve the roundabout. That might be an issue. Yeah, that building is in the way. That looks absolutely atrocious. But hopefully... why is it... Okay, we can't have that. There cannot be two directions on the roundabout. That would be a nightmare. No, I mean, I think this can work. Like, there is obviously being gaps where it's slow. There is so many people walking. Where are these people? Where do they show up from? They all just get out of, like, one of those clown cars? That would make sense. Just, like, 300 people getting out of the clown cars. I think some of these houses, like, this guy's not going to have any electricity. Oh, no, he gets it from there. Okay, it's fine. But yeah, that... Oh, this is a big queue. What is... This new road... Oh. I mean, it helped this one. This now looks no, not really, because it is one way, so these cars still have to come this way. I feel like we should send all the out traffic the long way around. I don't know. It's not looking great, but it isn't a disaster yet. But I can imagine this is quite annoying. Probably... Okay, I'm going to pause while I do this, because it could go horrifically wrong. Just going to take a second. Right. That is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Space occupied by what? What of these things is not, like, destroyable? First up, I don't think that connected properly, did it? So close yet so far. Okay, right, let's delete this. Hang on. There we go. Oh, what's going on? Alright, come into here. So that's another... multiple routes. Sorry, business, that just got destroyed needlessly. Okay, there we go. That should maybe alleviate things. I think roundabouts do generally flow quicker than junctions at the worst case scenario. Like, even if there's still going to be a lot of traffic, Yeah, it seems to actually... They're all moving now. Before they were waiting all the time. Yeah, I think this just flows better than just having sort of a gridlocked area potentially. And actually, we could maybe... I don't even know. There's probably like mathematics would tell you this is like a bad idea. But let's just add another connection point onto there. And that, gives them another option. Some of these junctions, like turning that way, it just doesn't sit well with like the eye. The same way as, whoa, what the heck? Oh, okay, I thought this was connected. It's this one. Phew, thought we'd had a disaster. All of these cars, look, some of them, if I watch any of them turn in here, I'm going to be very annoyed. Okay, no, they're actually pretty civilized. The problem is the people cutting out are slowing down these cars. Okay, that is kind of frustrating. But at least this earlier road prevents the frustration, right? You don't have to wait in the queue for too long. I don't know why they only use one lane and everything. I don't think that would change regardless. I think they are just going straight. Obviously, no one's going left. But yeah, okay, it could be worse. It could be worse. But you can just ignore it. We don't have to focus on that. The only good thing about focusing on that is it means the money sort of builds up, and I'm not just sat here like, can I build this now? Can I build this now? Right, an incineration plant, 30,000. This will produce electricity. Only 12 megawatts, but that is pretty interesting. I'm tempted by this. I don't know where exactly to put it. I want to put it pretty far away from everything. Maybe up here or here. Here I feel like it's too close, but at the same time, let's try it. Let's see. Only the people at the landfill were unhappy. I think that might be due to the conflict of interest, not to do with the pollution. I mean, look, it's just piles of garbage. They're like, yep, now you're going to burn our piles of garbage. That's not fun. I assume I hopefully will start to empty the landfills, because I know they can fill up 51% full. Also, I don't know if this is going to help with the garbage problem. We might still need another landfill. 94% full. Yeah, we might still need another one, but we'll stick that right here next to it, either side. There we go. That should at least deal with the problem for now. It's the weirdest looking roundabout in the world. Yeah, there's a firehouse and a medical thing. When we get bigger ones, maybe I'll be able to move these and fix this. But for now, at the moment it's actually empty. Like, look at the traffic. This roundabout seems to have worked sort of wonders. I feel like it's not helping anywhere. I'm just transferring the chaos to other places. So to be honest, I'm not going to get too concerned. There's like a weird double junction here that looks absolutely atrocious as well. Look at that. It's like 15 zebra crossings just next to each other. Yeah, it can get a bit messy. But, there's enough lanes. It should be good. This roundabout certainly fixed it. And, the industry, that's important. We need them to be able to do stuff. Right, I'm going to go about zoning differently in the future. What have we got? So we got offices as well, which is obviously interesting. Educated citizens. I don't know how... What is our sort of... Sorry, that's the bus. There's 144 people using the bus every week. That is not a lot, but, out of 7,000. But there's the bus route, and we'll have to keep sort of... I don't even know if I want to try and update the bus route to include new houses. Just walk to the bus stop. Like, don't be lazy. I can't do that anymore. What is this about? Public transport hubs. Oh, I checked this before. Multi-form. I really want to have a giant train station. I had a phase, I think, early lockdown, or maybe actually ages ago when I tried to play City Skylines before. I got into like watching people who built these huge cities with like millions of tiles. And you just follow the train around, and that was really cool. Now I don't think I can get anywhere near that level of detail, and also overground trains will be difficult, just because we've already got half the town here. We'll be bulldozing it to put in like a train system. But yeah, I kind of want to experiment. Can you just build your own train system, or do you have to build off the one that's already there? I mean, it won't even let me see. We need 9,500 people. We're on our way. How can we build an air? Okay, no, it's blimps. Blimp stop. How is that realistic? But a train is unrealistic for a town of 7,000 people. I've never seen a blimp anywhere, let alone in a town with 7,000 people. Elevated metro station. That looks pretty cool. I have no idea how to build up to it. From underground to overground. That looks pretty cool. I might do a mix of overground and underground. That looks like a good idea. Like we have these outside like overground connection points. And then we sort of, in the city, use the underground and it comes out. I think that could be pretty cool. That's kind of like what London has. Sort of. Not really, but there is some bits that are above the ground. I guess, yeah, it's kind of like what London has. I don't know, that's the only like metro I think I've ever been on, so my only experience. 37,000. We're managing our money well for once. We do actually, I think, have a loan to repay. We could take out a big one as well. Let's get rid of this one. It only costs like 5,000. We must have paid most of it off. I'm going to build an office zone. It's not necessarily shown how much we need, but I think it could be useful to have one in a brand new area as well. Just out of where are we going to put it? We're going to put it up along the top here. Boom, brand new. Let's connect it down here, just big square, get rid of traffic. We've also unlocked high dense commercial, and in the future I will only probably build high density and try to upgrade some of the old stuff slowly. But let's just see. I'm not gonna put in too much because I don't know what the interest will be, but we may as well get started on that and build some water pipes around here. Let's keep things interesting. But yeah, I will be looking into buying some more tiles and opening some new areas. We've already got plenty around here. It's just also I don't really want to mess with those motorways. Facility full. Oh, how do I empty it? Empty building to another facility. There we go. There is a fire. That's bad. There is one great easy way to deal with this. Go. Don't know if that'll work, but we just put the firehouse right in front of it. Oh, they're here already, let's see. The building is already burned to a sin. Yeah, don't let these gas tanks blow up. That could be a disaster. Stop waiting for the traffic. Put your siren on. What are you doing? Yeah, I mean, if this area couldn't be any more chaotic, I guess that will help. But yeah, it looks like we're starting to grow. Normally you hit those points in these games of like exponential growth. It looks like we're getting there. A bit slowly. Slowly but surely. There's our population. It looks like the growth rate slowed a little bit at some point. Obviously we had that weird patch where people left. I don't know if there's a reason for that. The birth rate has just shot up, so that's good. The death rate peaked a little bit, but that's fallen again. Pretty low. Influx of people is actually sort of declining, which is just the random people that come on in. But yeah, maybe we need to do something about healthcare. Employment percentage still very high, 97%. Don't think you can argue with that. Available jobs is continuing to grow. Education levels are also starting to peak up a little bit. Students, there's always more. Obviously we put in a new school at the start of this episode that helped. Yeah, it's looking good. And if we look at the zones all compared to each other, the office zone still at the bottom. It's actually just had a little bit of a tick up, which means they built something. City value is going upwards. That's good. Taxation had its big drop where I made the cut. Much bigger than that time, but it's since just shot up. I think that was because I made the cut when there was people leaving, so it was like a double negative coming in. But now is it back up to 9%? No, it's still at 7. Let's raise it back to 9. We gave them some time to move in. Raise a new commercial zone so that they will be all purchasing. And here we go. We have some of our first offices sort of out away from the residential. Provide some more jobs. Yeah, all around good. There's a lot of residential demand at the moment, so we'll probably have to go meet that, fill up a lot of this square. Just get more people in. Some high density as well. But that'll be it for this episode. So as always, if you have enjoyed, be sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Be sure to subscribe as well if you're new to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.